Y'all heard that hip-hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
I'm hoping that Roosh could be flowing with the mastodons of this rap decathlon. I ain't even have to ask them who the captain was. They just got down on their knees and pointed right back at me, cause I am an animal when I am standing in the booth. But I'm a cannibal if I am standing next to you. I am carnivorous, lyrics are ridiculous. Mind of a genius, fly like Icarus. It is complicated but I make it look simplest. Feeding macaroni and cheese to these children. Ain't nobody listening, that is unfortunate, that is all. It's Mr. Williams, you know how I do. With a swagger and I talk so smooth. Players trying to act like they don't know dude. I'm a rap encyclopedia, straight up true. So, let me get you in on what the deal. I'm all about my business, trying to get that dollar bill. Ain't no complaints, I stay on the kill. Floating in the ocean, way above the krill. Look, let me spit my vernacular. Keeping all my options open like a parabola. I'm a city slicker, but I still dick.
Bayou City Reviews, Double, Rhino, Bizzle.
Yay.
This review will be Roosh Williams, Attack of the Drobots. Now, just real quick, addressing them. Y'all remember we said that when we covered Better Late Than Never, we said that it was his first project. It wasn't his first project. It was the earliest project that I could find on the internet, so that was my bad. According to Roosh, who actually sent me his discography, this is his first one. So, overall, I didn't like it. But here's the reason. I'm just starting to come to the feeling, a realization that Roosh probably is just not for me.
Right, period. Second that.
It's just not for me. The topics and the stuff that he says, it's not anything thought-provoking or anything like that, so I'm not getting anything out of it. So I kind of just listen to it and say, okay. One thing I did notice from his beginnings, I didn't notice a double time flow.
You did.
No.
I was gonna bring that up at the end. We've heard two projects. At what point does he get to the fast-spitting person that he is now?
I guess
one is that
between 2012 and here.
It's ironic years you say that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why?
I think that's ironic.
Like,
go ahead, finish.
I guess we'll get to while later.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much a mixtape of this dude just going in. There's really no concept to it now, this is cool. So listening to him, I mean, there's concepts, but there's nothing. It's not a conceptual mixtape. So a couple kind of stuff him going in, or songs of him just supposed to be going in. He didn't crash anything. He's just basically rapping about obscure stuff that doesn't grab my attention at all, which makes it a very hard to listen to.
Oh.
But that's overall. What you got?
With me, I feel like well, okay, before I even go into detail, well, with him, a lot of my knock with him is he probably grabs my attention faster than any other fucking rap out there. The way he spits is real catchy.
Yeah.
So naturally, he's going to draw you into what he's saying. At least that's what he does with me. So as soon as he starts going, I'm, all right, let's see, let's go. And he never fucking takes me anywhere. The only thing, say out of these two projects, The only thing that I understand or know about him is he gets high a lot. All he does is smoke weed, wakes up, go to class high.
I guess let's clarify. Did he say 2010 in here when he was spitting one time? I think
I did. I don't know.
So I think it sounds like he wrote and recorded this shit while he was at UT smoking a bunch of weed.
That's fine.
Is that fair to say?
That could make sense.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm saying, did y'all get that from it too? Like I did?
I just got that it was
Kind of.
It was just he's
I
a
just know
dude.
it's older.
He's rapping. I didn't really go that much
Okay,
into
go
it.
ahead.
I got that he gets high all the time. That's all he does is stay blunt. Fucking key point. This shit's called Drobots. Okay. Secondly, his mom's name Faye. Okay. Thirdly, his mom's name Faye. His mother's name is Faye.
Man, I couldn't understand. I thought he said his mom's ain't fake.
Yeah, I didn't get that his mom's though. I thought maybe it was
reference
like,
okay.
I thought maybe it was a
what
teacher.
I got it as his mom. He's like, what would Faye think of? Okay, whatever.
I get what you're saying.
I tell you, I could be wrong. That's how I interpret it because he referenced it like 3 times, and he's misunderstood. That's damn near all I get from him. Out of the 80 songs I've heard, that's it.
You know what I get from him? I get that Roosh is a very passionate rapper. He likes what he's doing. He's very. He has
fun.
Yeah, he has fun. He has he's not a character, but there's character to his spit as a rapper. I like that. But like you said, you get nothing from him.
No kind of concept.
There's no substance whatsoever.
I think he goes harder when he's being silly, joking, kind of fucking rapper. He even says, "Oh, I like to get high and make a couple jokes every now and then, whatever."
Yeah, but the problem I have with that though, my bad. Go ahead.
No. I can't figure out how to explain it.
The problem I have with it though is because I don't walk away from this. Or just Roosh in general, from what I've heard, then speaking vaguely, that he's a good rapper, but he's not a lyricist. There's nothing special about him. So when I see articles that say that, look out for Roosh Williams, when you look out for Roosh is one of the rappers that's keeping Houston music alive. I'm like,
and that's what bothers me so much. Like I feel like I'm like, man, maybe I'm fucking missing something.
Me too, but see, the problem I have with it is if there was a big long ass list and Roosh was on there, I could get it. If you have 10 and you have Roosh, but you don't have Doe, Pro,
how serious can you take?
D-Lo was on there. When you have, I guess Kirko should be on there, and he was. But I can't vouch for that. Roosh is doing his thing for sure, but. It's the problem I have with Kirko. If you're going to put Kirko above someone like Propane, as far as Kirko going to be introduced by the Breakfast Club, I'm going to have an issue if you listen 10 artists keeping Houston music alive, and you have Roosh and you don't have Doe.
But he also didn't make that list from this project.
I get that, but that's why I said I'm speaking about Roosh as an artist from what I do know. You know what I mean? Because this is not that much different than Better Late Than Never.
You know what I'm saying? And he makes the list, I believe, because of the things he's doing. It's not whether or not like they do or don't like his music or think it's good or bad. He's just doing shit.
But a lot
he's acting. He's got the Bubba Sparks song, Action Bronson. Him and Face just shot the video.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like he's just acting.
Okay, then why is it? No. Then why isn't Boston George on the list though? Because he seems to get left off a lot of these
fuck lists.
I'm just,
in my opinion,
I know that. I mean, that's the same thing people say about fuck reviews. It's the fact that it's there though. Right. It's the fact that someone took the time to make a list and they put him there. So I know Roosh is doing shit. I get that.
I think
but
that's
a
why
lot of people are. A lot of people are. As far as keeping Houston music alive, Boston George just took a picture and put up that he's going to Atlanta. That's a lot. That's a big deal.
But is the list kind of like the people who aren't on the list? Do you think they're assuming those people go without saying?
Kirko's on the list. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna have Kirko in there, I definitely get that.
Kirko's on that.
Yes, I'm telling
you. 10. Sorry.
Yes, Kirko's on the list. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna have Kirko, I get it. But then if you're gonna put another rapper on there and it's Roosh, I'm missing something here. But that's just okay.
We'll get back.
Get back.
I'm gonna get back to my, because I haven't even started my key points. Another shit was off the dome.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I felt this project was way better than Better Late than Never. But I'm still not crazy about it.
Yeah, I agree.
I put that I don't understand him. Like I said, he's misunderstood. The other key things he always talk about. When he says shit like, I'm an alligator in a swamp waiting for a wildebeest so I can chomp. It makes me feel like I'm not missing nothing. The shit is just not, I don't know. He also said I'm the SHIT, the game needs TP.
I think that, because I know what you're talking about. That song though, I felt like he was going off the dome. So I put in my notes, he was probably going off the dome. If he wasn't, actually, here. But if he was going off the dome, I'm not mad at that. I mean, it's off the dome. I'm just going to give it both sides because I know exactly what you're talking about.
I didn't even think about that. But, he talks about getting hired 95% of the time. And with the track, a key getting hired, beats that I got 5 on and I get hired, he didn't really fucking spark nothing. Like it didn't do anything for me. He didn't go in any kind of detail.
I knew you were gonna touch on that beat.
No, it's nothing. I got nothing from it. So the whole time I'm thinking like, okay, he's talking about getting blunted. When he actually gets to a weed song, he's gonna go off. He didn't do it. Especially on the I Get High, he only dropped like
8 bars.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? But I think he's sounding good on some beats, like the next episode, and like he sounds good on beats. He's just, my knock is he's not saying anything. Like the content is not doing nothing for me.
You know what?
If he got his content to say something, I can almost fuck with him.
I got to Cough Drops, the song Cough Drops, and I said to myself, I don't know what the fuck. It was song number, it was 12. I got to that song and was like, I don't know what the fuck this dude's talking about.
Yeah.
Period. Then I got to fucking Nostran when he was like, this is gonna be a song that I'm gonna tell you what goes through my head. It was nothing.
Yeah.
When I said in the better, nostrils or something like it starts with an N. Look, just look. When I said in the Better Late Than Never, I can't tell you about Roosh Williams, the rapper. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's very vague. The only thing I know about him is that he goes to school and UT, went to school at UT, was going to go to law school, smokes, and he fell in love with a girl in high school that he probably shouldn't have. Out of 20 fucking songs, that's what I get from this. Now, granted, it's just a mixtape of him going in, so those are some of the conceptual songs. But okay, if that's the case, the songs that you were supposed to go in and crash, he didn't do that. That's why I'm walk away from this disappointed. Hey, and I even told you, that Moon Cruiser song, Moon Cruise, yo, that was probably the worst. And it wasn't even Roosh. It was the 2 features he had on there. Ooh, those, I was like, yo, it made me say, where's Roosh? I want to hit, compared to them, he was M compared to them. That's the first time I actually like nodded my head to a Roosh song like, yo, he's killing this. Only because he was standing next to those 2 dudes. And I was like, man, that's horrible. That was bad. I felt like my ears were allergic to that shit.
I listened to that one once for the purpose of the review, never again.
This is probably the hardest listen like I've had.
Oddly enough, though, I think Better Late Than Never is better than this. Personally,
I think this is better lyrically than Better Late Than Never because I can hear the Eminem influence.
Huh? This is better lyrically?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
I think
this is the worst lyrics that I've ever heard it.
This is hands down better.
It's way better.
Well,
the production's definitely better, but I don't knock him on it.
You think this is more lyrical than Better Late Than Never?
I agree with you.
I couldn't give you a quotable, and I didn't know what the fuck he was talking
You just
about.
talking about the chomp chomp swamp and whatever other line. And he said smart like a professor like 3 or 4 times. And it wasn't that lyrical. He's way more lyrical now.
I think overall this is a better project.
I think better lyrically, not better project, better lyrically. Flow wise, he killed it. Okay,
you think this is better lyrically?
Yes, because I don't know what the fuck he was talking about in Better Late Than Never. In this one, at least I can see him coming with some type of punchlines, and I can hear the Eminem influence, so I can see what he was trying to do. Saying, manipulating his words and syllables to make rhyme schemes. I was like, okay, I can see that. Better Late Than Never was just him going with the double time flow a lot of times and saying nothing.
So by lyrically, you mean content more than
no? I'm talking about
acrobatics.
Just how he was spitting it. Only thing he was missing was the
it's
double
way
time
more
flow.
Tracks too, though.
It is, yeah.
And there's a lot.
It is more.
Better Late Than Never is a lot of features.
And he was getting outshined on all his features.
I can see why you're saying it.
If you don't agree, that's cool.
Right.
I'm just telling you, like, that's why.
I just want to give the explanation. I got you.
Man.
I got you on that. And I can applaud him. You know what I mean, for what I'm saying, trying to do like the holler back Roosh.
That was probably one of the better songs on there.
You know what? In the Butterfly song, like I can applaud him for trying to take those sounds and do hip hop on it.
Thank you. I put that in my notes.
Because I've done shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can applaud that. I didn't like him that much.
The positive I would say about this is I felt like he showed his versatility as far as being able to jump on different type of shit. And for what Roosh is talking about, obscure, vague shit, you should be able to jump on a lot of different type of beats because you're not really saying anything to begin with. So he can just flow over. I mean, he rides the beat very well to me.
That's what I'm saying.
I definitely applaud him.
He can rap, he can spit, he just
for doing shit like that. That was No Doubt in that Butterfly song. And what is another one? Well, he did Bedrock, but I ain't even going down that much. Either way, I do applaud him for doing other genres, instrumentals, and doing hip hop on them. I do applaud that effort for sure. I do respect that. As a whole, like I said, I like Better Late Than Never than this. Just because this is the worst me that I've heard him lyrically. I've heard 10 times better verses or lines or whatever songs. I just wouldn't fuck. I wouldn't fuck with this much.
Yeah,
like,
but
it's
old
the
is
same
old is not an excuse.
Believe me,
old is not an
I'm
excuse.
not making an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse, but I mean it's just fact. I mean you get better with time, so.
Sure, but there's also others like Doe, Pro, D-Lo, Rob. I was gonna say GT Garza, but who when you cover them, you're like
they've been just as hard from the jump, yeah.
Man, let me tell you, speaking of which, when we did the Hood Politics review, D-Lo said that those songs, some of those songs, the project's 4 years old, and some of the songs were 7 years old. That's why I don't want to hear. That's why I don't want to hear about. You can't.
Bullshit. Really? Damn.
That's why I don't want to hear about no damn old. That's why we also start at their beginnings, so we can show if they do progress. We can show it.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, to me,
well, that makes sense.
This Roosh is Roosh today, except he just has a little more tools in his belt. But lyrically, he's the same. When I hear "Riding Through My City," I don't listen to him and be like, "Yo, he killed it." I listen to it and say, "That could have came off better late than never."
I think he's way better lyrically than what this shows.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for thinking that. I just.
And maybe I'll look at it differently and shit, but either way, I mean,
and I feel like we're doing the mixtape a disservice because we're not really talking about the tracks on it. But if you say one thing about the track, you can say about all the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking some chick or dogging some chick. Nah, man, he didn't really dog
Just a bitch on his dick.
Yeah, it's just typical
bitches
shit.
Here and there.
But it's just over and over and over again. And if you're gonna do it over and over again, like I always accuse Doe of doing, at least Doe is like spitting shit. Like you listen to it, be like, okay, even though he's saying the same stuff over and over again, he's saying it in a dope way.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
not really that dope.
I never have a problem with, you know what I'm saying? There's some people that just sound horrible rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with this dude's rap, whether it be double time or regular. It was just, I didn't like it lyrically a lot. And I can understand, again, it ain't an excuse, but it's just fact. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you know, I just couldn't. I couldn't deal with any more, I'm higher than this and I'm as smart as a professor and give knowledge like I couldn't deal with no more of it. I was like, God damn it, come on.
It was a rough list.
But the time to grade,
representation, not for me, not my vote. He is doing his thing. He's on all these magazines, articles and shit. It's not my vote. I feel like other people go harder. I really listen to other people. Grade, I'm gonna give him C minus.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
For me, oh my bad.
I feel like I said everything in the first 5 minutes.
I feel like I said everything in the first review. Representation, no. And I'm telling you, like, I don't think it's gonna ever change for me. The fact, and I'm telling you, when you have a list that represents Houston and he's on there, that's a sign. That's a certain type of.
We can't take that out on him because he.
I'm not. How did I? Fuck you, fool. Nah. Come on, like, well, how did I take that out on him? I'm not taking that out on him. I'm just saying that it makes me feel like it's almost like when you don't have people like Boston George and people who are actually making noise and like putting the city on their backs from the new people. I almost feel like to have. It sounds bad, but to have Roosh on there almost comes off to me as silliness in its highest order. Because
this is complex, right?
It was like complex or something green. Some it was. I don't know. Grade D.
I was on the fence.
I was on the fence. I was on the fence between C minus and D. Representation of this project alone, and of course not. I think it's real early works and whatnot. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean that's it. It's like C minus, knowing the representation. As far as all this list shit goes, I can give a fuck about.
I don't give a fuck about it either.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying me. I'm not gonna relate any of this shit to the list.
But it's part of when I ask you representation of the city, lists matter when in that type of conversation. In the grand scheme of things, who cares? Like I said, who cares about the reviews we do? But if it's there, if they exist for a reason, and they making a certain type of statement. That's all I'm saying. And the source is pretty credible. So yeah, fuck a list, but at the same time.
Well, I guess that's the other thing. I don't know what credible person made the list, so I'm just not gonna speak on it.
And the last words.
Check him out. He's active, performing damn near every fucking show available.
Got a new song too, new visual.
Yeah. Roosh ain't hard to find. Look out for the track with him and Face coming out. They just shot the video for it, so he ain't hard to find.
Face in the video?
I
still haven't heard the song.
I've
heard all the rookie stuff, but I haven't heard the song yet.
We don't know because it hadn't came out yet, but he does have one he just dropped, which is Riding Through My City with Dope Beats. So that's when we know for sure who's in it or not. So other than that, this is actually starting our journey down Roosh's catalog. So this is where we're starting. I don't think we're going to do the one where he did in the day though. The one he just did.
Dropped 7 tracks.
He did that one in the day. I don't think we're going to do that one because it's in the day. So who knows. Anyway, other than that, Bayou City Reviews, Roosh Williams, Attack of the Drobots.
Right.
Square, circle.
Tell you who the fuck I am. I come from the land where them boys blam blam. I got a bad mouth, so please understand. I love smoking weed, I'm in Amsterdam. Listen, I'm a rip it back like to back havoc. Still the same kid pulling after class antics. Had to stand still, trying not to panic. Your bitch and my penis do the mathematics. What would Miss Faye going off and say if she heard her little boy? I am like a cobra, quick and venomous. But if you listen to my hissing, you'll get loaded up. So, do not lose sight of me. That shit could be frightening. I'm winding along the side of the wall. Your time's expiring. So watch the clock, homie. Know what to do with the rock, homie. Otherwise, tick-tock, tick-tock, attack of the Drobots, homie. Don't nobody wanna die. They just wanna sing the lullaby. I shall be quiet, cause I'm gonna run up on some tonight.